One timeline, two completely different conclusions, and somehow millions of people ended up choosing opposite sides. Because by March 2025, the internet wasn't asking whether Kim Soo hyun was one of Korea's biggest stars. Everyone already knew that. The question people were asking was far more explosive. When did the relationship actually begin? At first, it sounded simple. Then the internet got involved. And suddenly a single question transformed into one of the most fiercely debated controversies Korean entertainment had seen in years. Screenshots appeared. Old photographs resurfaced. Archive posts were dug up. YouTube creators published breakdowns. And millions of strangers began trying to solve a mystery they believed had been hidden in plain sight. But here's what made the story fascinating. The more information appeared online, the less people seemed to agree, because every new detail created two completely different interpretations. One side believed they were uncovering a hidden truth. The other believed people were connecting dots that were never connected in the first place. And somewhere between those two narratives, the internet became obsessed. In this video, we are about to dive deeper into the most intense secrets within Korean entertainment industry. And logically, the most mysterious secret behind this case will be revealed. Click the subscribe button for more mystery, gossip, and logical thoughts behind most cases you have missed. The K-entertainment stars in this study. Now, let's get a clear understanding of who these two figures are. Kim Soo hyun, a 37-year-old actor who has starred in some of Korea's most well-known dramas, such as My Love from the Star and Moon Embracing the Sun. He has also won tons of acting awards and has even featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 list. And the now-deceased actress by the name of Kim Soo hyun, who was born in 2000, was a child actress who first made her debut in the 2009 film A Brand New Life. This film was a huge success, and although she was only 9 years old, she displayed a level of talent that far surpassed her age. So it was no surprise that from there, her career took off. And through her various acting roles, she established a reputation as one of Korea's most promising young actresses. Everyone expected that surely, someone with Kim Soo hyun's level of talent would have a long and successful career ahead of her. The controversy that divided the internet. How did he go from being the nation's pride to being coined Korean P. Diddy, with accusations of child grooming and extortion looming? What happened to this young actress? For Kim Soo hyun, all of these dreams got cut short on May 2022, when Kim Soo hyun got into a drunk driving accident. The accident in question took place at around 8 in the morning, when a drunk Kim Soo hyun recklessly drove down a street in Gangnam, crashing into several structures including a transformer, which cut off electrical supply to over 50 businesses in the area. Thankfully, nobody was injured. What actually led the successful actress to take such risks to the point of near death? Was there a motive behind it? Was the world actually unfair toward her? Allegations began spreading across social media, entertainment forums, YouTube channels. Within hours, thousands of comments appeared. Within days, millions of views followed. And almost immediately, online communities began doing what the internet does best: investigating, or at least trying to. Fans weren't satisfied with headlines. They wanted timelines, evidence, context, answers. People started digging through years of public appearances. Old interviews resurfaced. Photos that had once attracted little attention were suddenly being analyzed frame by frame. Every date mattered. Every interaction mattered. Every detail mattered. And then the internet found something. According to Kim Soo hyun, on the night of the incident, she had been out dining and drinking in Gangnam with company staff. Knowing she was too intoxicated to drive, she actually requested a designated substitute driver and was waiting for them to arrive. While she was waiting, the restaurant owner reportedly became angry and aggressively demanded that she move her car from the premises immediately. Feeling rushed, panicked, and pressured, she made the critical mistake of getting behind the wheel herself just to find an alternative parking spot nearby, which led directly to the crash. If Kim Soo hyun was so much a superstar for her company, a single request for a driver would be like a snap of a finger. Being a superstar actress, was she actually loved by people around her? including the shop owner. What caused her distress before the incident? Where did she actually go wrong? How did Kim Soo-hyun incur such enormous debts? Desperate fans asked. Ultimately, the combination of being a young family breadwinner, facing a rushed parking confrontation while intoxicated. If you know any other reason, drop your comment. Click the subscribe button and notification bell to see more answers on this case. Reason behind Kim Soo-hyun financial debt. The 700 million Korean won's debt in contract settlement, 2022. Linking the dots. On Kim Soo-hyun's debt. In April 2023, the Seoul Central District Court sentenced Kim Soo-hyun to a criminal fine of 20 million Korean won KRW, around $14,000 for violating the Road Traffic Act. Kim Soo-hyun paid the specific criminal fine herself using her own remaining funds. For a top-earning actress, the government's legal fine itself was not considered massive. Rather, the real financial ruin came from civil damages. Following her 2022 drunk driving accident, her acting career collapsed, and her exclusive contract was terminated. To resolve the immediate legal penalties and settle massive damages with production studios and affected Gangnam storefronts, gold medalists advanced 700 million Korean won's KRW, approximate $520,000 on her behalf. So it initially seemed like this story had a happy ending, and gold medalist and Kim Soo-hyun had saved the day, right? But then fast forward to 2024. So 2 years later, gold medalists suddenly went back on their word. This created immense behind-the-scenes friction. While her family later alleged that the agency heavily pressured her for repayment during her lowest financial moments, the agency maintained it followed standard legal settlement procedures. Because she was banned from acting and completely broke, she was crushed by the pressure of this 700 million Korean won's corporate debt, not the 20 million Korean won's court fine. Kim Soo-hyun was immediately cancelled by the Korean public. The backlash was so great that she was removed from all her projects. Kim Soo-hyun's downward spiral didn't even stop there, because even outside of the entertainment industry, she was reportedly unable to keep a normal 9-to-5 job. Cafes would fire her as soon as they found out who she was. This wasn't made easier by the fact that she was still continuously being targeted by the media and by these YouTube cyber wreckers such as Lee Jin-ho, who would follow her around and criticize her every move. Perhaps it's most important to note that every detail could be interpreted in completely different ways. Supporters of the allegations believed they were discovering patterns. Critics argued those patterns only existed because people were looking for them. But regardless of which side was correct, the internet had already become invested. And once millions of people become emotionally invested in a story, it becomes incredibly difficult to slow it down. In all this, are you surprised Kim Soo-hyun's name has been mentioned? This is where it gets intense. How this case does relates to Kim Soo-hyun that explodes the internet? The case directly entangled Kim Soo-hyun because Kim Soo-hyun's family and malicious YouTube channels falsely accuse him of driving her to suicide through severe financial extortion and grooming her as a minor. However, a massive police investigation completed in May 2026 officially proved that all the incriminating evidence against Kim Soo-hyun was fabricated using AI deepfakes. Following Kim Soo-hyun's death in February 2025, the family and the YouTube channel Goro Zero Institute, aka Hoverlab, claimed that Kim Soo-hyun initially promised her she wouldn't have to pay back the 700 million Korean won's debt. They allege that in March 2024, Kim Soo-hyun suddenly went back on his word and aggressively slapped her with lawsuits demanding the money, driving her into a fatal psychological. In all, keep in mind that Kim Soo-hyun is A-list star and a primary stakeholder in Gold Medalist, the agency that managed Kim Soo-hyun during her 2022 DUI. The biggest bombshell from an interview was the allegations that Kim Soo-hyun was actually dating Kim Soo-hyun from 2015 to 2021. This was right before the accident even come into reality. Putting emphasis around the word dating. Earlier, Kim Soo-hyun was only born in 2000, meaning she would have been 15 at the time the relationship started, as opposed to Kim Soo-hyun, who would have been 27 at the time. So if that is true, then this relationship isn't really dating, but rather that of child grooming. According to Kim Soo-hyun's aunt, this relationship is a reason why Kim Soo-hyun left her original company, YG Entertainment, to join Kim Soo-hyun's much smaller agency, Gold Medalist, when it was established in 2019. She apparently also helped Kim Soo hyun with a lot of unpaid labor in the early days of his agency, including directing new talent and giving those acting lessons. Eventually, the pair broke up in 2021, but Kim Soo-ran still remained under the company. And in the massive debt she owned, after gold medalists suddenly went back on their word and issued a legal notice to Kim Soo-ran, demanding that she return all $700 million won immediately. It was not that she didn't want to return the money, she literally couldn't. And so she tried to beg Kim Soo hyun and gold medalists for more time, but her pleas went unanswered. Instead, gold medalist sent her a second legal notice, threatening additional fines and a lawsuit if she contacted them any further. The relationship and minor scandal. Feeling desperate and in a last-ditch attempt to get Kim Soo hyun's attention, Kim Soo-ran posted this selfie that they had taken together back when they were still in their relationship. Obviously, this raised some dating rumors at the time, but gold medalists completely denied that the pair had ever dated. And they even said in their statement that they, quote, did not understand her intentions for posting this photo. The statement just caused the already hated Kim Soo-ran to get even more criticism from netizens and those YouTube cyber wreckers who claimed that she was just trying to use Kim Soo hyun's name for clout. And this became a huge point of backlash for her. In the end, Kim Soo-ran's aunt claimed that the financial pressure from gold medalists, as well as the betrayal from Kim Soo hyun, was some of the main reasons why Kim Soo-ran decided to end her own life. And this may also explain why she literally ended her life on Kim Soo hyun's birthday. Now, of course, gold medalists initially denied all the claims, stating once again that the dating rumors were completely untrue. But this was when Kadu Soo-ran started releasing intimate photos of the couple, along with tons of other evidence, ranging from postcard to love letters that Kim Soo hyun had sent to Kim Soo-ran during his time in the military. The evidence was endless and undeniable. I mean, there were just so many photos being released every day. And eventually, on the 14th of March, gold medalist was forced to issue a second statement where they essentially backtracked on their original denials. This time, they admitted that Kim Soo-ran and Kim Soo hyun had dated, but they claimed that it had only started in 2019, when Kim Soo-ran was already an adult. In other words, they vehemently denied that Kim Soo hyun had engaged in underage dating and claimed that all the photos of the couple had taken together were actually from the 2019 to 2021 time period. As for the debt collection issue, gold medalists also admitted that they had indeed sent a legal notice, but they claimed that this wasn't because they wanted to pressure Kim Soo-ran to pay back the debts. Then what would their reasons actually be? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for more stories as we dive deeper. Rather, they said that it was just done for legal purposes, because they had to demonstrate that they had tried to chase up the debts in order to write it off as an irrecoverable loss. Of course, this explanation doesn't really add up. If yes, then why did they go to the media and publicly announce that they weren't going to ask for the money back in the first place? And then in May 2026, the Seoul Gangnam police station concluded forensic investigation and revealed that the text messages were completely photoshopped, and the voice recording was an AI-generated clone of Kim Soo-ran. For a fact, her case still remains a mystery if there were just so many other things that could have contributed to her tragic circumstances, ranging from those YouTube cyber records to the hate that she was receiving from the public. Most importantly, note that it's not in our place as outsiders to speculate or say for certain that Kim Soo hyun was the reason for her death. What we can say for certain is that child grooming is wrong, which brings us back to what we believe are the most problematic allegations at hand according to netizen. The fact that Kim Soo hyun might have been dating Kim Soo-ran when she was underage. And currently, the company's latest stance is that the couple had only started dating when Kim Soo-ran was already an adult. But considering how they had already backtracked on their statement before, I can understand why nobody believes anything this company says. Looking back, perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this entire controversy isn't the allegations, or the statements, or even the investigation. It's the fact that millions of people looked at the same information and reached completely different conclusions. Some saw proof, others saw speculation, some saw answers, others saw unanswered questions. And that may be the real reason the story continues to generate discussion. Not because everyone agrees on what happened, but because so many people still don't. Click the subscribe button and notification bell to see more answers on this case.